Hello, it is officially Knitcast episode 4. I'm so excited to be back. Thank you so much for joining. I have so many things I want to talk about today that I really hope I remember everything. This is the second time I've tried to record this video. I don't know. I just guess I don't have the hang of this yet. It is what it is. It's a learning process, right? Just a little FYI, this is the first time I'm recording with my kids being home, so you may very well hear some random kid voices pop into my office. Who knows? Let's just see what happens. I am super excited, first and foremost, about summer sock camp with Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. Please tell me that you are knitting along or crocheting along with socks of your own. This will be my first summer participating in it. As I've said before, I just really got heavy into knitting like last October-ish, and it actually started with a pair of socks. So the summer sock camp and being hosted by Kay, it's kind of near and dear to my heart because her videos are what taught me how to make my own socks, and I'll just be forever grateful for all of her videos and assistance with that. It's just, whew. Anyway, so I don't even know, like 13 pairs planned. I will not get to it by any means, but I just thought it would be really helpful for me to go in with some plans and with some yarns picked out for some patterns, and then that way whatever I felt like working on or whatever maybe would bring me joy in that moment, I could kind of pick up and do that. So I'm going in with a whole lot of plans and zero expectations because this will be my first summer knitting, and from what I'm gathering by a lot of other people, sometimes knitting, it just kind of slows down in the summer season. So, I don't know where I'll be with that, but wherever I am, it's fine. But I wanted to have some plans. So I'll talk about that a little bit more in my, when I talk about whips and plans. But super exciting. I do have 2 finished objects to show you, so that's awesome. I have my Farmer's Daughter Fiber May Sock Squad. I was doing vanilla socks, and I do have these finished, and I did finish them in May. I think May 24th I finished them, so I had about a week to spare. But just vanilla socks by Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. I did do a cuff, half contrast, half main color. I don't like that. I won't do it again. That's fine if that's your jam. I may possibly do, she has her signature like pop of color. I'm not sure why I'm using quotations. She does like a pop of color, and it's definitely not on as many rounds. I did 10. The ribbing cuff is 20 rounds total, and I did 10 of the contrast and then 10 of the main color. I guess maybe if anything I would just do more what she does and just do a couple rows at the top. I was just trying to try something different since they're plain vanilla socks. But as I've said before, I don't know, particular, I guess, or not wild with knitting, or I don't know the right word or phrase, but I don't love it. And that's okay though. I'll still wear them. I've worn these a whole bunch already. I really like the Farmer's Daughter Fibers sock yarn has really, I'm just really impressed with how much it's held up already. This is May, so I've made 5 other pairs so far. One of them I did gift to my youngest, but so I've been wearing 4 of their socks. I wear them a lot, and they've just held up really nicely. So I'm super excited about that. So those are my May socks, and then my other finished object is the Parker throw that I showed in my last video. It is finished. I'm very glad it's done. I don't want to say it was a boring knit because it wasn't. Just a blanket and pattern repeats can get I don't even want to say tedious. That sounds so negative, but I was just ready for it to be done. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm slightly disappointed with the size of it. My doing, not by any means the pattern. The pattern is for a throw size blanket, and I attempted to do math and modify it for a baby size blanket. It ended up being more of a, I guess you would call it a stroller size. So I'll just show you. So this is the blanket. Yeah, so I like it. It still needs washed and blocked. So I am hoping that it'll grow a little bit with that. As a reminder, I was using Bernat Softy Baby Cotton in Feather Gray, which is just a cotton acrylic blend. I really did like using this yarn, and I have a whole slew of it left that I'm probably going to use to make myself maybe like one of the summer tea patterns that I have saved in Ravelry. But I'm super excited that it's done. I am gifting this. I'm going to see the mom-to-be in a couple weeks, so I'm going to get it washed and blocked this week so that it can get wrapped up and ready to go. So I'm super excited. I've said before, but I really love making baby blankets or throws for people or whatnot. I just find something very heartwarming about gifting a blanket, and I really love it. So anyway, so that is done. Just needs washed and blocked, so it's super exciting. Now for some works in progress. Let's do that next. Let's whip through these whips so I can talk about all my summer sock plans. So where was it? So I can't remember if I had mentioned before, but I had started the Opal tank by TWOamDESIGNs, and I had started it multiple times. I thought there was an issue with my needles. I'm not going to recap everything because I really don't remember if I had talked about it last episode or not. But anyway, so that's kind of, it's unraveled, it's taken out, it's, I guess, frogged, so to speak. I will definitely come back to it. I have the yarn for it. I want to make it, but not at the time, this time. So I then started to make, by Jacqueline Cieslak, the, oh golly, what's it called? Let me pull it up really quick. Where is it? Did I not even say that I started it? Hold on. Sorry, I started making her just oversized short sleeve, the Rift tee. Yeah, by Jacqueline Cieslak. And I had started making that. I was using a Simply Cotton Sport Weight in just a natural bear color I had bought it from Knit Picks. And I had started that, and I had gotten, it's a worked bottom up. And I had started doing that, and I did the ribbing, and I had connected it, and I went to go do the first round of the tee, of the body, and I had flipped everything all around and didn't end on the right, I don't know. So my my stitches just weren't matching up how they were supposed to. Like, I just got super frustrated, so I kind of threw that aside, respectfully threw that aside for a little bit. And then I just didn't want to come back to it because I get really frustrated with myself because it seems so silly, and I guess I just need to spend some time like YouTubing it or whatever. But when something says like end on wrong side or end on right side or end with wrong side, I always get so confused as to if that means like knit the wrong side and then stop, or stop before you knit the wrong side. I don't know why. I just always get myself so backwards and mixed up. So I'm very certain that that's what I did. And then I think I connected the front seam or the front ribbing backwards to, I don't know what I did, but I messed it up. And I was going to just plug along and kind of make modifications, but it's my first time making it, and I really love the way she does the twisted rib up the sides and things like that. So I just really wanted it to match up to the pattern. So I just needed not that. And it's not even a complicated pattern. Like I made it complicated. It's so silly. But anyway, so that was started since the last episode, but it has since stopped. So in lieu of that, I started, which doesn't make any sense because it's summertime now, it's June. But I started the, let me pull up really all my information really fast here so I can be accurate. I started, where are we at here? There we go. I started the Felix cardigan by Amy Christoffers, which is a super popular pattern. She also has the Felix pullover. So I started that, and I'm using by Premier Yarn, their Eversoft in the colorway Mustard. It's really pretty. It has a nice little like shine to it. Just kind of makes it cozy. It is acrylic yarn, 100% acrylic. So I started that, and I just actually last night split for its top down construction. I split for the sleeves last night. So it's like in that awkward phase of like, I don't know, like how do you show it really well, I guess. Anyway, so that's it, I guess. That's the best way to show it. So I have, you know, the top shaping all done. So just split for sleeves, and I have just like 1 or 2 rows on the body done. It's working up really, really nicely and quick, which I love. I think I just needed just something just simple that I kind of regain my confidence. And then I'm using US 10.5, which is a 6.5 millimeter needle. I think this is, and I talked about this when I had finished my turtle dove sweater too. I don't love the bigger needles. They just hurt my hands a little bit more, and I can't quite go knit as much. So I think that this is probably over my comfort limit, but I really wanted the sweater, and it is, I think, lofty enough. Lofty might not be the right word. Big enough gauge, loose enough, airy enough that I can wear it like in the summer too. So I wasn't worried about starting necessarily a sweater now. Plus I've also mentioned before that I wear sweaters all year long. So yes, so there's that. And then while I had these out, I did get some stitch savers from HollabackPurl on Etsy. This is one of the pairs that I got. They're just really pretty, like a really pretty floral print. I liked them a lot. I wanted some stitch savers because I'm going to be traveling, and I just, I don't know. I just wanted to make sure I had them, I guess. That wasn't a good explanation. I am worried about traveling. I'm going to Europe actually next week with my son. And we're going on like a trip through, like with his school. So, and everyone is talking about being able to get through TSA and all that kind of stuff with their knitting needles. And I'm not exactly sure what my plan is, but like I very quickly just thought like maybe if I had some stitch savers, like the needles wouldn't look so pointy and so weapon-like. I don't know. It was probably a very silly thought. And I think that people are mostly having trouble going to Mexico from the US, and we're not going there. So anyway, whatever. I bought some stitch savers, and that's okay. I'm allowed to do that. I did get a couple other pairs, and I'll show you those when I come to them. So that's my Felix cardigan. I really like it, how it's working up. It's very nice. And then my other 2 whips are for summer sock camp. I have decided to have 2 sock whips going at a time, and reason being is I really like using my Chowgoo 9-inch circulars, but they're the lace tip, so it hurts my fingers a lot when I'm knitting. I do use a thimble actually on my finger a lot of times when I'm using them, but I feel like I sound like I'm complaining about things like bothering my hands, but anyway, I can only use those needles for like so long in a certain time frame. So I have those going, and then I'm going to also keep a pattern or a sock going on DPNs too, because I do really like using DPNs for socks. So I just figured then, just based on how I'm feeling or what I'm doing or where I'm going, you know, I'll just have 2 patterns to pick from. I'm doing one that's for now at least, one that's more of a complex repeating pattern and one that's easier, just so I can pick based on what I'm doing. Anyway, it's a terrible explanation. I'm sorry. First pattern that I'm doing are the Diamondback socks. Oh, and just FYI, these are all Kay Litton, the Kay the Crazy Sock Lady, her patterns. That was not necessarily on purpose because it's her summer sock camp. She just was offering this like awesome sale the week leading up to the beginning of summer sock camp. So I had snagged, I think, 10 patterns from her, and then I had already also had bought patterns previously. So I just started with hers because why not? A little ode to Kay. So these are her Diamondback socks. I'm super excited about these. I'm actually making these for my husband. And I had bought this yarn a really, really long time ago with him in mind for socks. The sock yarn is Mirasol. It's a hand painted, it's merino, bamboo, and nylon fibers. And then Paso Andes, I guess, is the colorway. So this is the tag. And then I really like the way these are working up a lot. So obviously diamonds all along the front. And then I do love that the pattern doesn't even go in the back. So you just have like, you know, half the sock is pattern repeat and then half the sock is just stockinette. So it's nice. Anyways, so I am on the heel, working on the foot. I had tried these on him a couple like rounds ago, and I'm like nowhere near the edge of his foot, and I guess I forgot like how much bigger his feet are than mine. So anyway, I feel like these are never gonna get done after I just tried them on him, but they will. They will. So these are them. I'm not sure how well you can see the yarn, but maybe them this time. There you go. But it's got some really nice blues, browns, even a little bit of gray. It was just a very like, I hate to say manly colorway, but it was just very, it was manly. I don't know. So, so I'm doing these for him on my 9-inch Chow Goose that I talked about already. So I have that going. And then these I cast on the day she started summer sock camp, which was May 26th. So I started those then. And then my other pair that I have going are her Rhinebeck Roomie socks. Or, yeah. And these I'm doing on Stroll, Fingering Weight, Gumball. And this is by Knit Picks. It's a merino wool and nylon blend. And this is, I'm obsessed with this colorway. It's got like, I mean, it's pretty darn perfect. It's got every color in it imaginable. And then that's how these are coming along. These are not anywhere near as far done as my husband's, but that's okay. I started these way later. I didn't quite think about how little the pattern would show up with such a busy yarn. You really can't see the details very well in it, but that's okay. I just didn't want another pair of vanilla socks like at the moment. So I will definitely make the Rhinebeck Roomies again in a more not neutral colorway, but just a less busy colorway for sure, because it is a really fun and easy pattern repeat. So anyway, so that's that. So those are my 3 works in progress right now. And then I just wanted to talk a tiny bit more about summer sock camp, and I have 4 other socks and yarns ready to go in project bags for when I do finish these, just so that it's easy to grab, and I already have it all planned out. So and these are not in any order, it's just whatever I'm gonna grab next. This is a Polka Dot Creek. They're from Alberta, Canada. It's one of their self-striping socks sets, and it's from a Fiber Festival Friends colorway that they did from 2022. So I'm not sure if I doubt it's even still available, but it's cute. And I'm a sucker for self-striping yarn, that's for sure. So with these ones, I'm going to do a pattern called The Shallow by, again, these are all Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. I'm not going to keep saying that. But so that's one plan. And next I have Croy socks in the colorway Blue Striped Rag. Again, another self-striping. yarn. And these I'm doing the heel toe do-si-do. That pattern looks really fun to do self-striping yarn in. It just, I think it'll work out really, really nice. Third yarn and pattern that I have ready is, sorry, and I fibbed. I actually only have three patterns ready. I'm using this yarn, and I actually don't have a tag for it, so I don't know what it is at all. But it's pretty, right? And then with these ones, I'm going to be doing the Whispers in the Wind. So those are all bagged up, ready to go. And we'll see how far I get. And who knows, maybe I won't even feel like doing any of these ones, and I'll totally change it and do another one. I do have, like I said, did I say 13, I think, patterns ready to go. And I already determined potentially what yarns I'm doing with which. So I can change my mind at any point because they're my socks. So that's all that. Those are my summer sock plans, at least. Now, oh, let me show you guys really quick too. I got the cutest project bags. And they're big. They're, so I guess sweater size or XL or large, or I don't know. They fit a lot. They fit my whole, I kept my Parker throw in it, and I know it's just a blanket size, but it kept it with tons of room, and all of that. So they were fantastic. I got these bags from I think it's TWOamDESIGNs, but it's just TWOamDESIGNs on their Etsy, but I think it's TWOamDESIGNs. And I love them so much because in my project bags, like, I'm just looking for something that closes and that fits everything I need. I don't need extra pockets inside or anything like that. If I have a bag that has it, fantastic. But I also don't need to pay a lot more money to make sure I have pockets. It's just not something that I need. So anyway, so the first project bag I have, which still has my blanket in it, is this adorable little pattern. All these like little bees and things. It has a canvas bottom and just a drawstring bag. Easy peasy. And then other one is the same thing, canvas bottom, drawstring bag with this cute little knitting print all over it. So cute, right? And then it's just plain inside, plain canvas. Again, I don't need all the frills and bells and whistles and things. So, and I thought they were incredibly affordable, weirdly affordable. Like, I almost didn't believe I was gonna get what I got when I ordered it, but I am beyond thrilled, and I love it. And if I don't make my own project bags, I will definitely be back for more. Because I do also sew. I try to do, I mean, I know other people are like this too. I like to do too much, so then I don't have the right amount of time to focus on or give attention to, I guess, like certain crafts, you know. So like right now I'm like headstrong into knitting, so that means like my crocheting has gone aside, and so has my sewing, and I just keep seeing all these adorable project bags, and I really do prefer to keep my projects in bags, and I also have baskets and things like that, but I just like to be able to like close it or zipper it. And so I keep thinking, like, just make your own project bags. Like, and I bought a pattern for one, and you know, I have all the means of doing it. I just haven't done it. So, and plus obviously I don't mind supporting, you know, other artists either. So, whatever, maybe someday. Next up are oh, let me finish. Sorry, I feel like this is a little scattery. Let me show you the other. Oh, do you hear my dogs? Yeah. Let me show you my other needle stoppers that I got too from HollabackPurl, because they're really cute. So I ended up ordering 3 sets in total. Where do you think they are? I have them somewhere. I just don't know which project bag they're in. Oh, here they are. And super cute. They came in this like nice little tin too, which I love. These little like notions tins, I guess you call them. So if I could, oh, there we go. So I did get one other set of, these ones are another, flower, if you can see them. They're just a nice little flower print with some blues and yellows. And then I got these cute little rainbows. anyway, I thought they were really affordable. They shipped so super fast, like bananas fast. So I was very thankful for that too. And I can't remember, I don't think they're like incredibly local to me. So I was really impressed with everything. They even, the owner even messaged me to let me know that they were on their way. And I don't know, it was just a really great experience. Totally recommend them 1,000 times over. And it probably be back for more, honestly, because why not? Anyways, so those are my summer sock plans. Oh, so the rest of my like potential making plans, I had talked about it in a couple videos ago when I had bought a bunch of yarn from Knitpicks and what I thought I was going to be using for what and all that thing. And that's still a plan for surely, but I bought more yarn. Memorial Day sales got me, and I just bought so much more yarn. So much more. I did actually, though, very proud of myself. I did put everything in queue, and I did write in the note section as I was buying the yarn what it was going to be used for. So I'm at least organized in that manner. But then as these boxes are being delivered, I'm like, what am I doing? I don't have time to knit everything. So I'm officially saying this here out loud on YouTube. I am done buying yarn because it's so silly. Like, yarn is meant to be made into things, and it's just ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. Nobody else. I don't care what you do with your yarn. That's your business. But I was just like, what was I thinking? But these sales were so good, you guys. Like, Purl Soho was having 25% off of all their stuff. And I've never bought Purl Soho, but what's that gal's name? Edible Thoughts on YouTube. She's amazing. She loves Purl Soho's linen quill. So I was like, well, I can't really like afford it otherwise, so I might as well get it when it's on sale. And then I ended up buying, well, it doesn't matter. It's my buying, so don't be all judgy. But I am done. I have 2 allowances that I will give myself. One, if I need to buy, no, 3 allowances. One, if I need to buy more sock yarn, which I just don't see that happening at all, because I really do have like a very hefty stash of it. Plus I still have my Farmer's Daughter Fiber Sock Squad, you know, monthly. So I don't see that being an issue, but I will always give myself that allowance. Only if I need it, not like, oh, that's pretty, let me buy it. No, if I need it. My second allowance is a for sure allowance. My middle son really wants me to make him a sweater in a purple yarn, and that's just not something I have in my stash. So when the time is right, I will buy purple yarn to make him a sweater. Third exemption or allowance, if you want to call it that, is, like I said, I am going to Europe next week. We're going to be all around a million different places for like 9 or 10 days. So if I do find yarn there that I like, you know, just for the experience of buying yarn from a different country and new makers to me and all that kind of dyers or whatever, I will let myself buy some yarn over there. I will not go crazy though, because I do have to somehow bring it all home. But I will maybe buy a skein or 2 or hang however they come over there, just if nothing, just to make something and have that memory of that experience. I'm not to get sidelined, but I'm so excited. I have never really been international. Like, I live in the US, so I've been to Canada and Mexico, and I do understand that those are considered international, but like, I've never been across the seas, I guess. So I'm really excited. I'm so excited to have to be able to share this experience with my oldest and his classmates, and I'm so excited. I'm just so excited, and I'm really excited to honestly just be able to step away from life for a little bit too, and really just have such a great time. And there's going to be plenty of knitting time too, which I'm very excited about, because like, our flight over to Madrid is overnight, so yeah, it's a lot of knitting time. I'm really excited about that. And then we're taking there's one point that we're taking a ferry overnight to a new destination, so that'll be more knitting time. And I might turn into one of those people that try to walk and knit. I'm not really sure if I can do that, and I really want to make sure that I'm present in the moments and seeing everything I can possibly see. So I'm not sure about walking and knitting, but we'll try. But I'll definitely obviously have like in the evenings when we're done, I'll have time for knitting in the hotel and things. Knitting is obviously not going to be the priority while I'm on this vacation, but I am excited to have some downtime to do so. So that's that exciting thing. And oh, and then other exciting thing, you can hate me or not, whatever. But I am also taking my same oldest son. We are going to Taylor Swift this weekend. So that's beyond exciting. He has loved Taylor Swift for a really long time, and it'll be his first concert. He's 14. Well, he'll be 15. And we're going with one of his very best friends and her mom as well. So super excited to share that experience, both with him and then also, you know, be in a group and be able to have that time all together. So that's really exciting too. Lots of stuff coming up. All right, so let's now talk about all this yarn that I bought. Let me first do, and you're literally going to be opening this with me because I have not even opened any of it. First, let's do my two of my subscriptions came in my row 1, which are going in my jelly roll blanket by Kay Jones, inspired by Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. So my row 1s just came in. Also, I'm not going to show that blanket at all today because I have not worked a lick on it. And if I'm going to be really honest with myself, I think I'm going to take it all out and restart it maybe as a DK weight. I have not knit any more than, I think last time I had maybe three colors or something like that. It's just it's light, and I'm worried that it's just not going to be dense enough to be like a cozy blanket. So I think I am going to actually rip it out and just double up the yarn and do more of like a DK weight. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. So this yarn is brought to us by, let's see who the dyer is. It is Stitch Stuff yarn, it looks like. Oh, they really pack it in there. This is actually, these ones are really interesting because I got some solid colors, which has not happened ever yet. Well, I say ever, but this is only my is this my third month or fourth month? Third month, I think, getting it. So these are pretty cute. They some of them definitely like go very well together. So that's all of them. This guy's fun. These two, this blue and this like rainbow, those guys are fun. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm super excited to get these in, but again, I haven't done anything with it, and I might take it out, but I'm not gonna stop the subscription for right now because this is it's still fun to get these little minis, and who knows what's gonna happen with that blanket. Maybe I'll take it to Europe. That's another thing I'm struggling with, is like, what knitting do I pack to take with me? Because I don't want to be like ridiculous and think I'm going to be able to get like all this stuff done, because I know I'm not, but I also don't want to be without knitting. So I'm definitely obviously taking some socks. I'll probably take I'm going to take the 2 whips I'm working on, because those certainly won't be done, and then I'll probably take one other sock with me, and then maybe something with this new yarn that I'm going to show. All right, the other subscription that I got is my sock squad. And if you, it's into June now, but I guess if you haven't opened yours yet, you know, spoiler. This is, oh, okay. This is their Highwood sock on 80% merino, 20% nylon, and this is the Elephant Hawk Moth is what this is called. So it's like a it's coming up really dark on screen, but it's more like a lighter lime, I would say, and then it's got this pretty red. It's like a true red kind of speckle throughout. So we'll see how that works up. These might be some good Rhinebeck Roomie socks. This is just like a chocolate brown. I I will not use this in the socks, but I will save it for something else down the line. So that's fun. Might make Rhinebeck Roomies, or I had purchased the needles for last month. They just didn't come in time to make the daily socks by Summerly Knits. Maybe I'll make those actually. Maybe I'll make those. Because I think that's even like a shorty pattern. And since I'm already kind of into June a bit, and I really want to get these done in June, maybe I'll do the daily socks. And then maybe I'll take these with me. I'll take these with me to Europe, actually. Perfect. I love that plan, Sarah. Good job. All right, so that's that. And then the places that I had ordered yarn from, I did Knit Picks. They were having a sale, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing about Knit Picks. I love Knit Picks a lot. So I ordered from them. I ordered some linen quilt from Pearl Soho, and I ordered from Lion Brand. So let's see here. I did pull up my queue on Ravelry. Oops, I did. Let me re-pull it back up to figure this stuff out. Okay. One thing I do really like about Knit Picks is based on what yarn you are looking at, they usually will have a value pack, excuse me, meaning it's not like less quality yarn, it's just multiple colors, and then you buy like a bundle of it. So I did do that with some of these. Oh, did I buy this? I didn't buy this. Oh my god, they sent me a book. Oh, so fun, a shawl book. Did I buy this? I didn't buy this. I don't buy books. I mean, I like to buy books, but anyway, so that's super exciting. I have a shawl book. Yay. Anyway, so what am I trying to say? One of the bundles I bought was a set of greens because I wanted this one specific color, and I'll tell you about it. But anyway, so this was a bundle I got. This is all the Hawthorne tonal fingering weight yarns. So this is like a really dark, like, I don't know if you can see this. It's like a really dark, like hunter evergreen. It's almost even bluish, so I guess it would be more like an evergreen. And then it has some different variations whatever of green in it. And then the speckled yarn, which I just thought, I didn't mind having this at all because I thought this would be super fun for socks, obviously. And then this is super cute too. It's just a lighter, really light mint green almost. I guess I could tell you what it's called. It's called Nymph Kettle Dye. So I got that, but the reason that I wanted the bundle was for this yarn. It's called Springfield is the colorway. So I bought this, and then I bought 2 additional hanks of it. Is that right? Yeah. So I have 3 hanks total, and then with this I plan on making is it Tegna or Tegna by Caitlin Hunter. It's just a short sleeve, looser fitting shirt with it's really, really pretty bottom border. I can't remember if I saw somebody else wearing it, knitting it, talking about it. I had to have, I guess, because I'm not sure how else I would have come across it, but it's really, really pretty. And I just thought in this green, I don't know, I just thought it'd be awesome. And then the other that I bought is called Compass Kettle Dye, and it's just this beautiful bright yellow. It's like a golden yellow. It's really pretty. And with this, I'm gonna use, what am I making with this? The Salty Air Tea by Samantha Guerin. I really, really like that a lot. So that was my Knit Picks purchase. Yay me for making notes, right? Otherwise we'd all be stuck. All right. Okay. And then this is my Lion Brand purchase, which actually came fairly quickly. I've had issues, I think I've talked about this before, I've had issues with Lion Brand in the past of taking like a really long time to ship to me, but they're not, I don't think they're like anywhere near local to me, and I only ever buy from them when things are on sale, so I guess it just kind of makes sense that they're like really busy. Okay, let's check all this out. Oh yes. All right, so this I first ordered the Respect. It's a recycled polyester blend in the colorway Mesa. It's like a really pretty. It's, you can't, I'm not going to be able to, is this chain? This looks like that chain, it is. It's that chain yarn. It's, what am I trying to say? Oh, it's a really pretty, it's actually like tan and a really light pink. So like when you blend it together, it just, I don't know, it just makes this really pretty. You can't, I'm sorry, you can't even see it that well. But anyway, so I bought this, and I'll tell you what I'm going to make with this. This I am making, where are you? Oh, I'm going to make the outline raglan by Jessie Maed. I thought that would just be pretty. And I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to like buying yarn and colors and things like that. So we'll just see how it works out. So I bought that for that project. And then next I bought, is this Touch of Linen? Yeah. Touch of Linen. Ugh, how do you open this thing? Here we go. Touch of Linen in the color Peacock. And with this, I am making the Snakes and Ladders tank by Andrea Chang. So it's literally like what you would think, the color that you would think when you think of a peacock, like just that very like vivid blue. It's really beautiful in person. So I'm doing that tank top with this yarn, and then with, let's see here, I also bought two different cones, of Re-Up. It's Line Brand's recycled cotton polyester blend, and this one is the colorway. It's a where's your color at? Oh, Mineral Springs, and this is that color. It's a nice, just neutral taupey brownie color. And with this one, I'm actually going to make the Corran cardigan by Rebecca Clow from the Rhinebeck. So I'm excited for that. I thought it would be nice to make a like a cotton blend cardigan, especially with that one, because it's like open and airy, you know, with the construction. So I got that, and then I also got one other cone. Oops, I'm losing it. In the Re-Up cotton polyester blend. This one, I think, oh yeah, pomegranate, and it's just a beautiful deep. It's burgundy, really like a burgundy, I guess. And with this one, I am going to make the retro button top by Witre Design. I thought that was fun. I'm not sure what buttons I'm going to use yet for it. I'll probably make it up first and then figure it out later. But knowing me, it'll be some neutrally, maybe like a tortoise or a, I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. I'm not worried about the buttons right now. I just, when am I going to make this? Really, that's what I'm worried about. And then lastly, from Lion Brand, I bought some more of their Comfy Cotton blend. And this is 50% cotton, 50% polyester. This specific colorway is called Mochaccino, and I will tell you what, I've used this Comfy Cotton blend before, and it's so soft. It's just really, really nice. It's really easy to work with. It's really nice. So with this one, I am going to make the Tolsta tee, actually, by Rebecca Clow from the Rhinebeck. So I'm just going to make a nice plain tee, just something really cozy. I was honestly hoping to have this done for Europe, but I don't know why on earth I thought that I would have time to do that. I just got this box like at the end of last week, and it doesn't matter. My timeline was very off for reference. So that's everything I got so far. I do have my subscription for Darn Good Yarn. That's a monthly subscription, and that is actually going to be coming in, I believe, today. And then my Purl Soho package with linen quill in it, and I'm not going to spoil yet what I'm making with that. I will wait till I get it so I can show you guys the colors and see what you think, because I'm pretty excited about those too. So as you can see, I have a lot of knitting on my plate. I have no idea when any of it's going to get done, but I am determined not to be stressed out or overwhelmed about it. I'm just going to keep everything organized. All of the yarn has their designated projects, so there's not going to be yarn just sitting around with no potential destination. It's going to be fantastic, and I'm really, really excited. And I'm still excited about all of my other previous summer plans. Not summer plans, because they're not going to all happen over the summer, but my summer knits, I guess I should say. I have a few other Jessie. It doesn't matter. I've talked about it on other episodes. But there are a lot of plans, I guess. I think my queue is up to, I don't even know, 30 something projects. It's ridiculous. I probably need to sift through and like take some things off of my queue, or I don't know. I guess your queue is what you make it. There are things that I already have yarn for, so I don't want to forget about them, I guess is why I keep things on there. I just try to reorder based on what I think I'm going to be working on soon or whatever. But yeah, so much going on. It's so exciting. I think that's probably it for today. I'm going to get all this yarn organized because I just kind of threw it all everywhere. But yay for no kid interruptions. That was kind of crazy and very unexpected. Usually somebody's asking for snacks or something at this time. But anyway, thank you for hanging out. I know this was a little bit longer of an episode. I felt like I just had like so much to talk about. So I'm not sure when the next one will be because I'll be gone for a little bit. I might try maybe while I'm in Europe to maybe do like a little vlog or something. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but figured I'd throw my hand at that. And then eventually I'm going to get this one jazzed up and have like a nice little intro and all that kind of stuff. My husband's going to help me with that. So anyway, that was all nonsense. You don't need to know any of that. I will see you all soon. I hope whatever you are doing is bringing you so much joy, and thank you.